This is Car Guys Talk with Andrew and Tavarish.
So another company that I think has really lost their way in a major way, Mitsubishi.
Yeah, I don't really see them being around for much longer, to be honest.
I have no idea how they're around now. Like, what do they sell cars?
They sell air conditioning units.
I know that. I think they sell TVs. I know that they
do they still make TVs?
I know that they used to sell like those big screen TVs that you see
huge
at bars.
Yeah.
Those big projector.
Yeah.
The ones where you have to align the guns, or whatever. But I don't know. Do they make cars? Guys,
I think they only do
comment
crossovers.
down below if Mitsubishi still makes cars.
I think they only do crossovers.
So let's see. Because I went to the Chicago Auto Show a few years back. I think it was 2015 or something. And it was one of those, they had a Mitsubishi stand, but the Chicago Auto Show is just for trucks, right? So it's one of those things where they debuted like the new Mitsubishi Montero concept, but they never did anything with it.
Yeah.
And then they had like a Mitsubishi Outlander, but then it was like, oh, it's like the last one. And it's like they don't. It's not anything interesting. But if you take a look at what Mitsubishi was making back in its heyday, I will show you guys. Actually, mine can come up maybe. The '99 Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4. This was my car. This one, and.
Why did you get rid of that? What is wrong with you?
Well, the house we're in right now, that's why. So I had to. This was helped me with down payment for my house, but this is the car I had, and I sold it. And here's my Jalopnik article. And dude, I love this thing. All I did to it was I lowered it with some Tane Type Flex, which had EDFC, which was a like on the fly, you can adjust the, it was aftermarket on the fly adjustment of the suspension.
What?
Yeah. It didn't go up and down, but it was just like adjusted the damping.
Yeah.
So you had that, and I also had these Rota P45Rs. So these were there's a square stance, 265s all around. And dude, I loved the way this thing handled. It had no. It was actually a pretty big car. Had no space on the interior, so
right.
it was like a supercar. It was like one of those, like an '80s supercar, and it was just amazing. I love that when I look up 3000 like '99 VR4, like all of my pictures just show up first. So
the fact that you don't have this car anymore hurts my heart.
It hurts my heart too. I miss this car, and I've been trying to find one for a long time.
Can you find your exact car?
So this has changed hands a few times because I think this car had a little bit of rust on the bottom.
Okay.
And it's been to California. I think it was for sale, but they sold it for way more than I sold it for, because these things are going up in value. You know that
especially the 99s.
They only made 289 of these.
Yeah.
In 99.
And how many of them are red?
Yeah, right. So a fun fact about this car had a single stage paint job.
Yes.
If you look at any other 3000 GT, all their clear coats are peeling because they use crap clear coat in the 90s. This one did not have a clear coat, and I can polish it to make it look like this.
Yep.
And I ended up getting a brand new bumper in the same. This is a brand new bumper that I got from Mitsubishi.
Old new stock?
Old new stock in the same color.
Wow.
And I just picked it up. I think it was like $600. But like what? And it was in New Jersey. So when I was in New Jersey at the time, I was like, so there's a brand new bumper that I can get from a dedealership,
same
in
color.
my color. I'm like, what are the odds of that? I'm like, I have to get it. So I got the bumper, and it was super nice. I love these wheels. I love the car. And a lot of people ask if the wing is stock.
Yes, it is.
The wing was completely stock. So everything on this car, it was a 1 year only body kit. The 98 did not look like this.
No.
And the 99 was the last year they had it here. I think they had them up to 2001. Extremely clean. Did somebody take my pictures? Yeah, Motor One stole my pictures. Thanks a lot, Motor One. So they had a 1 year only body kit. In Japan, I think they were around till 2001. But this was the rarest single year VR4. I think the 98 it was a little more rare, but the 97 and 98 look identical.
So in Japan, this was called the Mitsubishi GTO.
GTO,
and then they also had the front wheel drive smaller car, the FTO.
Yes,
which is also a very cool design. I
love
the way that car looked.
Yeah, so we can look up. You can actually import. I don't think you can import them now.
I don't think they're old enough yet.
Yeah, but the FTO, actually Jackie Chan used a bunch of these, and they have them in UK, and they're like I think Car Throttle made a video about how's a 90 sports car and whatever. 2.0 V6. I love small displacement V6s. Man.
There's small displacement anything really, even V8.
Like a Mazda MX-3 with a 1.8 V6.
Awesome.
Yeah. See the FTO, super nice, but we never got them here. So as far as what we got here, here's what we did get. Well, yeah. So we had the Mitsubishi Starion, and the Starion was 2.6 liter. First of all, this guy, this is not stock.
It's so good.
But this is like probably.
Oh my God.
It's like the best. I think Brian Scotto said that if he could buy any car that was on Hoonigan's build breakdown, he'd buy this one because it was just so well done. I think it's an LS build. Like this guy completely did everything in his own garage. But I digress. So this is what a stock one looks like. It's just it looks really good. Very, very 80s. Has window louvers, and like stock.
You can have either this or the Chrysler Conquest.
Yeah.
Basically the exact same car from what I understand.
Yes, the Conquest TSI, yeah.
Yeah.
So this was a 2.6 liter inline 4 turbocharged. So, and they also had, I think they had problems with head gaskets or something. Like their motors weren't necessarily the best, but they were, for what they were pretty good. You can also get these, of course, the super small resolution. They also had a narrow body version. So you see like this has, well, this is a 1/8 scale model. Why are none of these pictures like good? Okay, so this is a wide body. You can see that there's the bodywork comes off the side, almost like a 944.
Yep.
But you can also get a narrow body version, and that was, oh my God, small. Okay, so here's a narrow body.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah, that's a Starion, and it looks odd, right? It looks like it's missing something.
It looks stereo-odd.
Yeah, stereoid.
Or looks stereo off.
That guy looks stary dead.
Yeah.
The guy in the picture, he's just like really like he looks like he's about to run into a wall.
On purpose.
On purpose. So it just looks really narrow. It looks almost like a 924 versus a 944. You know, 924 looks very kind of sunken in, and 944 is like wide hips, that sort of thing. But the Starion was this awesome looking car. What are they making now? That's
Currently?
Yeah.
I think all they're making is crossovers. The Outlander and the Eclipse.
So if I just look up 2019 Mitsubishi, right?
It'll just be sadness.
Let's see what we got.
Crossovers.
Well, we got the Outlander and the Eclipse Cross,
which is just pathetic.
Right.
It's literally just a CRV. That is a CRV.
That looks like a CRV. And then we have the Outlander, which is a slightly bigger one.
Which also looks like a CRV.
It's just it's that Top Gear joke where it's like you just tell them, I want a car, just give me what size. You know, that's it. Wow, really? Is that all they make? 2019 Lancer Evolution. Okay, yes, that is not a real thing at all. No. That is a very bad rendering. Okay, yes. So well, I mean, here's the thing. No car manufacturer is really making cars anymore. It's very rare for a car manufacturer to put like a lot of effort. I think Cadillac is the only company that's actually trying to do stuff with cars, and they're not. What
about Toyota? Honda?
No, but
Nissan.
Their sales are getting eclipsed by their crossover sales are being eclipsed by the cars. Well, I mean the cars are being eclipsed by the crossovers.
Right. I think that the reason Cadillac, their cars aren't being eclipsed is because the the XT6 now and the Escalade are so expensive compared to the cars.
They're really nice though.
They are very nice.
Yeah,
but they're so expensive.
But the XT6 nobody cares about. So here's what they're making now, and here's what they used to make. So let's look up the first Evo that we can get here. I think that was an Evo 8, right?
Yes.
Yes. So here's the Evo 8, and this thing when it came out, it was just insane. It was like a little 2-liter 4G63 inline 4, made 200 something horsepower, I believe. Something like that.
All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive, manual 5-speed, and then the MR had 6-speed, or it might have been the other way around. I think the MR had 5-speed and the other one had 6-speed. I don't know.
They both should have had 6-speed.
No, one had 5-speed.
But I'm saying it should have had 6.
I think one was closer ratio. I think they had a different... Well, in any case, take a look at this thing. It looked really good. Okay? And this is essentially a car that they've been making since like the late 80s.
Now go back up and put the word wagon.
Let's see what we got here.
Oh my god! Oh
wow!
My god!
Okay, well these are Evo 9s.
Who cares?
So it's Evo 8 and Evo 9 are basically the same car.
Yes, but just look.
Would you
the
just
wagon.
look at it?
Good night.
Are these like actual cars?
Yes.
Well, this is obviously not in our neck of the woods. This is
not
like,
in the U.S.
This is a Japanese or UK market, something like that.
Overseas. I'm not exactly sure.
Well, it's a right-hand drive car.
I think it's mostly Japanese.
But that looks very good. Can you? Okay, so real talk. If I got an Evo and then we got a Rally Art wagon, can we just like make this happen?
I'm pretty sure you could. I had a Rally Art wagon. Look up 2004 Rally Art wagon.
Okay, so
2004 Mitsubishi Lancer Rally Art Sportback.
Okay, just look up Rally Art wagon. I'm sure we'll get it.
Yeah, the yellow.
Okay, so there we go.
Car.
There you go.
But mine was silver.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
It's a good looking car. It only came in auto.
Okay,
which kind of sucks. Recaro's from factory. Amazing.
Nice. You know what else has Recaro's from factory?
My Focus ST.
Buses.
Bus.
Yes.
So yeah, pretty decent looking car for its time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do any mods to it because when I had this, I was in college. So
right.
I was broke.
No, that's not bad. I mean, it has a traditional sort of the Evo interior was
it's exactly
identical.
No, yeah, exactly.
And they had it was cheap.
The steering wheel was different. But
but I mean the layout or everything. It's the Evo was a real cheap on the inside.
Every Mitsubishi is real cheap on the inside.
Yes. But it's okay. So it's not bad. So but now they don't make this stuff, and I think that they have really lost their way. I think one of the things I really like about Mitsubishi is the fact that with the VR4, they brought in a car that had not only all-wheel drive, but it had a dual overhead cam, 4-valve per cylinder, V6 with twin turbos.
Active aero.
In the front and the back.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Yeah, active aero in 91. I had an original 91.
Okay, there you go.
So it had active aero in the front and the back. It had this amazing looking stereo, like a radio. It was like really, like the graphics came on and stuff. It had this, the climate control, automatic climate control.
Yep.
And also when you pressed it, it had like the arrows for where, air is coming out. They were sequential. Like they would point to where the air was going. Like it was insane. So you had that. It was a 5-speed, then it went to a 6-speed. I think it was one of the biggest. It was one of the first cars, I think, to include a 6-speed manual transmission. It was 94 when they had a 6-speed.
Wow.
So I don't know anything else, like short of a Ferrari maybe.
Right.
That had a 6-speed. Everything else was 5.